I just typed up my lesson plan last night, and probably takes me about 15 minutes, and I didn't really like it, so I put them here, and they are giving me a lot of fancy stuff. Yeah, a bit much. And some of my friends just didn't like this, and they prefer black and white. I find it quite difficult. If you are doing numbers, you don't really see anything. So my PowerPoint slides are quite colored. I'm paying about $20 per month. Yeah, I always send like a ChatGPT, but this is very fancy. You just hit and click it for preparing. It's actually helpful. If you want something fancy, I have everything from Apple here, which is a lot. Yeah, I actually end up spending more time. I had everything from the summer. Yeah. Okay, if you guys need to rush to the bathroom, please come. Okay, I will probably. It's my lesson plan for this Thursday, and I just as we were speaking, I was working on this. So I throw this to Dharma, and it takes about only 1 minute to help me design this. So you can use them if you want to. Okay, if you are still working on that, it's pretty much okay. There are only two major points I wanted to emphasize today. Okay, number one, people who are not, it's not your time to do your second demonstration. Please send me your lesson plans so I can actually look into that for you. And I'm hoping I really done, right? Molly, okay. Finish with the Jeffrey, pretty much done. Okay, I just wanted to make sure no one is still working on the Google phone, so I can say something. I will still say that the in communication, post communication, you guys have no problem. Okay, right now the entry point is really difficult, right? So when I go home today, I will probably look into your comments. But if you want me to say, okay, I still have to give you some feedback. Diana was the only person that actually used something to invite everybody in. If you look into the 5 criteria, the first one was information gap. She was actually having 2 stages of information gap. First one, showing all the photos. We didn't really know who they are, and you guess. So the brain is in here. The end of everything, everybody was writing something, responding to a certain relationship. Okay? Again, you didn't really know what people were writing, and that helps you create curiosity. Once you want to know people's stuff, then you will naturally begin to talk. This is probably the most difficult part for the second demonstration, and also the key point you are taking away from my class. So again, using this one example, I will come back to talk about risk approach in a very quick fashion, and I have some information which will shock you. Okay, why did I use that? Okay, I can probably share a little bit. This is a collection of your self-introduction that you gave me in week first, second. I put them all together. Simply, I just want to show you. Human beings don't talk by separate words, independent words. Your writing has some patterns. So later on, I will copy this one onto, okay, Shane already told you guys this. So I will probably just go very lightly. It's a website in Canada. Please use them, okay? All these functions later on, and this is probably the last part I will leave with everybody. Which let's go approach. Before we go, I wasn't done yet. So I'm going to give every group. I have 8 groups in my Thursday class, and this Thursday I will do a project-based demonstration. So I will give everybody $200. They have 1 hour. Run into 7-Eleven, come back, mix a drink. Okay. So Stanley, imagine the differences between yours and mine. Okay. I won't go with the high tech or something. I go with very low end. Last week I had two groups, and they were very natural, maybe healthy people. They only drink water. Very boring to talk to. So I went home and talked to my son. If you want something full of energy, what do you make out of 7-Eleven? Non-alcohol, by the way. They said Monster or Red Bull. Just get 3 cans of it. Okay. You can probably stay up for like whole weekend. So first up, how do I create some kind of information gap? I will bring in my own special drink. If you guys wanted to try next week, I will bring them. So I will force somebody from each table to drink it and guess the ingredients. It's quite disgusting, I have to let you know. All right, and then it creates some kind of information gap. I hate these cards because they are not really helping. Then I will be asking everybody, okay, maybe some of you have this magic, mysterious drink from your home, friends, internet. Anybody seeing a new one recently? People are talking about it on the internet. If you mix them up, you drink it, you don't have the problem with going to toilet. I wanted you to stay away from the word, but constipation, okay? There are two drinks from Family Mart. If you mix them together, I don't have the problem, but I just want to try it. So I went and bought a bunch of them, and I mixed them up every day. Nothing happened, right? So this is probably something. So they will share something, okay? 1, 2, 3. I'm from Tainan, so we have a very funny drink that I brought to the United States, okay? But I won't tell you guys today, okay, because it's not that healthy, but it's just fun. And then this is what they do. This year, I'm asking them to include some kind of AI. So every team will be using ChatGPT or Cloud, some other functions to look up. If you ask GPT some top drinks or mix, smoothie whatsoever, from 7-Eleven, what the machine will tell you. And actually, I have like 10 or 20 of them. Okay, and normally they are just nothing. Okay, so this is what they do, and then they run. Come back, mix up $200, race against time. In the end, it's probably going to be very difficult. I will be asking. I have 24 of them to drink, right? So I will be finding 2 staff members in Innovation Center. 2 young ladies come here, me. So we 3 will be the victims drinking the 8 magic cups, and we will be telling them. Okay, I will tell you if I don't come next Monday, something wrong. Okay, so this is a very basic lesson plan I would do. Like I say, I have no problem with your second and third activities, and right now it's more like the entering for every class. This is probably really bothersome. So send me your lesson plans. I will try to work on this. Ray and I, some other students and I talk about this. If you ask me to recall, sorry, Lawrence, I don't really remember your demo, but I remember from Catherine's. Catherine's entering point is not that new, not fancy at all, but she had half of the photo and the other half. That's what we call information gap. Okay, think about this. All right. Lastly, okay. If you come back to Let's Go approach, we actually cover this already. Okay, later on today, I will copy everything to you. Okay, even though we are following this, okay, people attack that COT will create some kind of fossilization, but still there are certain rules. Okay, traditionally when you were a kid, your teacher taught you adjective is used to modify noun. Okay, so it's more like a psycholinguistic side. You have theory, something possible. So this is possible. Blue, hot. Blue, Hawaii, blue, moon. Why do I put them on a spectrum? Okay, what is the meaning of blue hot? No, there's no meaning. I just made them up.
No, but blue heart, the color blue is related to sadness.
Maybe because if you are using the other meaning of blue, how about red hot? Makes some sense. Yellow hot? It doesn't make any sense. You can put all kind of color terms there. That's what I refer to. Okay, if you are using Let's Go approach, you don't just teach vocabulary. You teach something that come together. Ingrid actually did some examples today. Diana's part also. You guys are going 1 week ahead, which is good, right? So in the later demonstrations, I'm simply hoping this is my expectation. Rule number 1. Prioritize leads. And then this is what I want everybody to do. Please have some space for lexis, but not random lexis, something that makes some sense. That's the reason why we come to Blue Hawaii. Perfect, right? If you are adults, you should probably know. It's a drink. Long Island iced tea,
No.
which is never tea. Yeah, I had my first one and I was sent to hospital. Okay, this one's quite scary. If you drink it, you will know the next day. Yeah, because you get blue coloring. Okay, blue moon. Anybody know the meaning of blue moon? Yeah, Diana is probably the only one. It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
How often do you exercise? Once in a blue moon. Okay, so that's an idiom. That's an idiom. Okay, so if you don't teach students these two together, they will never know. I know this phrase when I was in the United States. Typically, we don't, right? So there's a spectrum over here. I'm simply wanting everybody to try to include all this in your teaching. If you are using CLT, there's no conflict at all. Okay. So later on, I will just leave this to you, and I will say the one from Michael Lewis. The term is actually icons by Michael Lewis, but it's not actually approach. Remember our first few weeks? I was telling everybody, if one day you have a chance to create a new method, please call it XYZ approach, because sounds fancier, okay, sounds more expensive. But actually, in the traditional syllabus, it's more like if you are including something vocabulary in there, that will be cool. So that you have to go into all the corpus and to look for high frequency words. Okay, everything right now will be pretty much based on our common sense. Between black and white, which one is more common in English? Black and white. Which one do you go first?
Black.
If you are teaching, you only have 10 minutes. Would you choose black color to teach or white color to teach? There's a corpus, but basically black is more common than white. And then there's a ranking. I will show you next week. Okay? Simply just want you to know, right? In Taiwan, if you are learning Chinese, how do you say to people on the street for greetings?
That is a trick question. We don't read.
English majors never agree. I see everybody.
Exactly.
老师来了 Professor Tim. That's what they do. Okay. In Taiwan, Southern Taiwan, probably 好，你好。In China, it will be 早上好。Okay. So that's how you teach, according to the region. Okay. But
most students say hi, hello.
Yeah.
I was street yesterday. I was walking on street. Some kids say hello.
Okay. So between hello and hi, which one is more common?
Hello.
You guys are right. Okay. So even if you are deciding if you want to teach hello or hi, okay, you guys are doing okay. Some undergrad wrote me email or messages say yo.
Yo.
I have this both.
Not dear.
They really got you.
Maybe he's a rapper.
Really?
English major.
Yo.
Yeah, every single time. And until probably just last week, I said, my name is Tim, not yo. And he got the idea. Okay. So, yo. He was just trying to be funny. So we don't go with yo. Okay. Hello, hi. Some teachers, students, international students who are writing emails to our chairperson, they always go hi. And every time some teachers see hi, they delete the email. Delete it. Okay. So don't do that. Right? Simply, I just want you guys to know, try the high frequency one. Okay. Allocations. So you have partners. English chat. Okay. You still remember somebody debate. I like that one. Okay. Multiple words. Okay. This where I want to show everybody. I don't really use this one for like. Where did it go? Yeah. About 20 few pages. Yeah, I read everything. I just don't remember them that clearly. Okay, so what I did was coming up here. Okay, on Let's Tutor, there are a lot of functions, but personally, I love this one. Okay, Ray actually used this. You can copy everything and come here. It's a very useful one. I will show everybody later. It stands for British National Corpus and Corpus of Contemporary American English. So this one will be the most common, 2,500 words, 2,500. Come here and delete them. I just want to show you something interesting. Okay, so everybody's notes here, your autobiography. We just hit submit. And the words that you use will be here, okay? My last student did this with his thesis. He was comparing students from Vietnam, all in graduate programs in engineering, management, and in our department. Which major uses most difficult words? Okay, and in comparison, he went into every class, recalled professors' English words. Okay, I was one of them, and I realized I only used about 5,000 difficult words. And engineering people love to use 10,000. Okay, the professor want to show something really big, and you guys only use up to 5,000. K1, 1,000, 2,000, and the colors will be all here. Okay, so hold on to this if you are using let's go approach. Okay, we are repeating a lot. Okay, achieving, and sometimes mistakes will also happen. One year, a senior loves to watch drama from Hong Kong. I think the official term to say will be Cantonese drama. And she just kept saying Hong Kong drama, Hong Kong drama, Hong Kong drama, and the errors will be repeated. Okay, just going. If you are preparing reading or vocabulary classes, this is a wonderful tool. Okay, not just that. I also set that ready for you. If you I just calculated, and you can just come to what we call, the one that I was using is called vocabulary profile. You can profile almost everything. And this one I'm showing everybody is called N-gram. It's nothing fancy. N stands for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? N-gram is just a phrase. Simple English. 1-word phrase, 2-word phrase, 3-word phrases, and it looks very professional. Okay, so come here again. Kill them. And then put your text in. What I'm about to show you is simply, I just want you guys to know, in your brain, in your storage, there are so many chunks already. So you set the word to be longest 5 words, okay? And then hit submit Windows. Is it running? Yes. Don't die. Okay, one's running. Okay, so on the left-hand side, let me make it bigger. We should be in the computer lab. Okay, this is all your, okay. And English teaching assistant in. If you hit it, it will come here. So somebody's brain must store this and English teaching assistant in. Okay, 5 words. That's one. Alrighty. You love apply English at Yizhou University. Okay, correct me if I were wrong. Apply English is a wrong English term. There's nothing like applied English. We are the first department in the whole world invented the one in Chinese. But in English, there's only English, no applied. Any department in the whole world use the word is a mistake. I just want you to know. We have applied chemistry, applied science, applied mathematics, and no applied English. It was a mistake, right? That's all that you know. But these exist. Okay, you can go on and on and on in 3 words. Okay, department applied English. Oh my God. All right, let's just keep coming up. So you can go here. I graduate from, yeah, I'm so happy. This is the first time I see everybody using graduate as a verb. Maybe some high school textbooks like to use I am graduated. It's doable. Makes sense. Grammatically correct, but this is more powerful. I graduate from the department. Okay, so 5 words. And oftentimes with our undergrad, I have to tell them, okay, you are English majors, you are not. I am English department. This is Chinglish. 我是英语系. Okay, but they have to say I am English majors, right? So you guys can play with this one if you have a text or something. Just sort of let everybody know. With Lex Tutor, you can actually do that. One of my students did a work on this one. We collected 60 animations and took their scripts, copied them, analyzing them. You will see how boring it is, right? That's the reason why last night when I was showing you my publication, I didn't really want you to remember. They are all done here, okay? So if you are interested, okay, starting from 2005 and all the way up here, you guys see the gap between this one, okay? Last time I published something is 2010, about 14 years ago. Okay, and now it's like, yeah, what did I do? What happened to me? Okay, so look after your own health. Okay, don't work too hard as long as you get your degree. Okay, don't work too hard. All right. So basically, this is something you can try. And what I want to show everybody is, okay, just sort of coming down here. And I will end my part. Okay, today we have more demonstrations, so I'll just leave it here. Okay, so this was my favorite Disney movie that I used to teach. Okay, when I was designing this lesson plan, we were using VHS videos. Everybody ever heard maybe Stanley or some other? Ingrid heard of this term, right? VHS. If you know this word, I'll give you some extra points. Some other things, beta. Now it's called Netflix. Videos.
The traditional time.
Yes. Nice. Now it's called, yes, season we call DVD, VCD, all of a sudden, Netflix. Everything's money, okay.
Almost 500.
Yeah. I want to watch Xu Guanghan recently, but I didn't have the chance. Okay. How come everybody with the last name Xu looks so handsome, and in my family we don't? Okay. A lot of people ask me my wish for the future, and I wish I could one day, when I woke up, I look like a Xu Guanghan. When I was younger, I want to look like a Liu Douhua, right? And Dila. Okay. So I use this song, and then there are a lot of repetition. Okay. Ting ting kan, ting ting kan. Internet's not actually working. Yeah, it's a little bit old, and probably if you are modernism, you probably don't like this. This is the scene before Mulan got to see his matching of. Okay, so the phrase "you bring honor to us all" will be repeated and repeated and repeated. That's where Let's Go approach goes in. Okay, you teach something in a chunk, and the student who did these 60 animations actually found that the older the movies were, the longer the chunks are. And we last one we used was Frozen. Okay, so other than the main song, everything is not repeated, and this is older. Okay, this is what Disney plays. How they see Chinese, Asians. Okay. One time I went to Disney. I probably only went to Disney twice, and there was a parade on Mulan, and I got really scared because a lot of ladies came out. They all wore this kind of mask, okay, and they look like scary people. So this is something that you can look into. Okay, I will show this later, and you can take a look. So these are the lyrics I found. Okay, so maybe you can help people look up these two words. Okay. In Taiwan, I only learned the word fat, very fat. Okay, and if you use the word in America, you will get sued. Okay, you don't call people obese or obese or something. Okay, right, an empire. Okay, the Huns. Okay, so these are the words. And second one will be the one in Taiwan is by Coco Lee, who just recently passed away. Okay, pretty sad. And in America, this is the original singer, Christina Maria. Diana, help me out.
No, that's not me.
How do you say this word?
Aguilera.
It's so unfair. Okay, but yeah, this is the. If you teach them all together, don't just teach look. Okay, look at me. This is probably the whole thing. Okay, I love this song. So basically, if you are interested, I don't really recommend because all these articles, that's the reason why I stopped doing them. They are quite dry and they are all corpus based. And I realized if you teach collocation or not, the impact is not that big. Okay? It took me about 10, 15 years to understand. That's why I started doing all these PBL courses, even though my major work is pretty much on the language approach. Okay. So go home, and these would be the major rules and principles. I wrote up this. It's not in the textbook. Okay, so I think this is more like extra. And one other thing is that if you are teaching some other, what they call decontextualization, okay, decontextualize words. These would be the typical examples like think, make, do, that, get. Okay. In our regular textbooks, these words are all dealt in a very traditional way. Okay. I will be testing this, very easy to find. Still remember how your teachers taught you the differences between this and that? Anyone got Taiwan? What's the major difference between this and that? According to our very first chapter.
It's closer.
This is closer.
That
Closer
looks
to the
further.
speaker.
Okay, that is a little bit further away. But according to the real English, according to all the corpus, that is actually used most common as an adverb, not as this. In a context like Ray is tall, and we would say, no, Ray is not that tall. That's where that comes most often. So if you use that, if you follow this approach, you will teach English differently. So I found this and that very difficult to use, but if you are teaching junior, you probably use that quite often, right? Relative close, noun phrases. Okay, so later on you will have a textbook like this. I took this page from Implementing Lexical Approach. It's just one way you get rid of all these, what I call very empty words, okay? With all this got. If you go to England, this is how they use English every day. It's a very empty word. You have to teach their partner, okay? Showing John's bad day, right? He got angry, he got nervous, got sleepy, he got divorced. Okay, you just put all the stories all together. Okay, so be careful with all these words. Other than that, I don't really see too much of the value for lexical approach. But basically, believers of COT think that if you just teach everything in a very interactive way, students will learn all the words. But in reality, no, they have everything frozen. Okay, so typically you will have people. I used the example already. Coming into the class and said, please open the projector. Yeah, we do that, okay? All right. Your English is very local. People say that to me all the time. And I said, what do you mean by local? Okay, so fossilization will actually happen, So roughly, when you are designing your demo for the